16 and never been kissed. Who are the virgin dimension jump people here?
Whoa!
Oh my God, you! And who's never been before? Right, okay, we're on with the quiz. I brought my handbag on with me. It's not because I don't trust them, but you know, I've only known them 20 odd years, but Right, you all ready? Eyes in, look down. Number 26. What did El Presidente of the Red Dwarf Fan Club change his name to? Someone's going to run round and come to you if you've got a question for me. I can't solve personal problems or anything like that. It's a kind of general Red Dwarf sort of question or general question that I could answer. I could do personal problems, actually. Yours, not mine.
When you got the role as Holly, had you any idea how popular Red Dwarf was?
Oh no, because I came into it during the second series, the last episode of the second series, and I'd even seen the first series, like a lot of other people actually at the time, because the BBC don't go mad with a poster campaign or anything like that.
Or even had you any inkling how big it would become and how...
No, I'm not a witch. No, when I was in the episode Parallel Universe, they'd see me on Friday Night Live, which actually, come to think of it, was years ago today. I was on Friday Night Live, 1988. I'll let you do the maths. Shit. I was a child. They don't allow children on anymore. It's terrible. And so I did Friday Night Live, and then they saw me on that, and they needed a female equivalent of Norman Lovett for the episode Parallel Universe, and they thought I was a female equivalent of Norman Lovett. Did I say Norman Lovett. And so they just sent me the script and asked me to be Hilly in that episode, as it turns out. And I knew Norman from the comedy circuit, so he said, yeah, it's really good, I'll lend you me videos. So he lent me all the videos of series 1, and I watched them and thought, God, this is brilliant, because I'd always wanted to maybe be in Blackadder or something, and I thought, actually, this is much better. So even though I love that, I thought, God, this is really brilliant, I'm glad I'm in this episode.
Oh, sorry, are there any aspects of Norman's performance?
I'm going to move out of the way because you're doing, this is some sort of YouTube thing, isn't it?
No, I'm not. Was there any aspect of Norman's... Was there any aspect of Norman's performance that you applied to your own?
No, I didn't copy him, no.
No, I didn't mean...
No, I didn't, no. I didn't shave my head either. No, just someone had seen me doing stand-up, this reviewer, and they put in Time Out, the London listings magazine, that I was like a female Norman Lovett, and that's what they were looking for that episode. So that person, that reviewer in Time Out, I owe getting into Red Dwarf for, to be honest, because they must have watched me on Friday Night Live after seeing that review in Time Out. So I was thought, oh, female Norman Lovett, that's weird, that's what we're looking for. So then they put me in it.
Thank you.
And then I ended up coming back after that.
Thanks for that answer.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Thanks for asking a question I knew the answer to.
When was the last time you saw Norman? Have you seen him lately?
Oh yeah, I do see him.
Good.
Yeah, a couple of months we had a coffee together and a little moan and stuff about the world in general. We did a tour together in, what year was that? 2008, I think. We did a tour together, which he likes touring now, because he's over 60, he gets to travel free everywhere. He's really into touring, so that's really good. And, yeah, it worked out well, although I try and make it more show busy than he does, you know. I'll go, why don't we do a little bit and have music like blaring out when we go on? He goes, no, we'll just walk on.
If there was a film made about your life, who would you like? Shall I change the question? Who would you like to play you and why?
Matt Lucas, maybe. I don't know, me, maybe. What's her name? I like Lauren Laverne. I like Lauren Laverne. She's got blonde hair, and I like her. She's funny. She's sweet. So, yeah, I wouldn't moan if she did. So I went to LA for a week, and while I was there, I noticed that they were filming the Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, who was in the episode Confidence and Paranoia. He played Confidence. And I don't know if you know now, he's like a huge chat show host in America, like a David Letterman. He's got his coast-to-coast chat show, which is really brilliant. And I thought, oh, I'll go in and watch him, you know. So I queued up. And they got there and said, oh no, you can't just come in because it all has to be booked. These people have been booked for 10 months on this to be a studio audience. And I went, oh, I've come from England. I went, oh, England, okay, we'll find you a seat. So they got me in a seat that wasn't really a seat, right down the front under the camera. So Craig comes out, he's doing his stuff, and he goes, luckily it wasn't live, he goes, can we just stop this a second? He goes, Hattie, is that you? Kind of put me down the front, and he went, what the fuck are you doing? I was just staying around the corner, and he goes, well, do you want to do the show? And I went, not now, I haven't got the right shoes on. That was my first thought. And he said, no, in a couple of days. I went, oh, yeah, all right. So that was that, so I was sitting there like, oh, shit. They said, the lawyers will be on to you to work out what you're going to say. So I was just staying in this hotel, I hadn't got my laptop or anything with me, so I had to use this kiosk and keep putting dollars in to use and type up the whole act to use on the show. And I had these little bits that said, it had in it about a book that was top of the British charts one Christmas, which was called Is It Just Me or Is Everything Shit? Volume 2. I remember that, just to show how negative we Brits are compared to the Americans, because their top book was if you want it, you can get it, and that was that. And another bit of the act I typed out, I said it all went tits up. And another bit I had about thongs, you know, being stuck in the crack of your arse. So these were things that they didn't really like the sound of. So they faxed to the hotel their reply to my whole act that I'd written out. And I just got this fax that the porter brought to my hotel room and just said, no tits, no shit, crack of the arse is okay. then the next day a limo pulls up for me. So I must have looked like some high-class hooker to the people at reception. But it didn't go well without those bits. I think it's still on YouTube. So that was like a real, that was such a Hollywood moment. I can't ever go there again because nothing will be as good. So, I can't remember what the question was now. Yeah, I like touring. I like going to exotic places. I've been to Birmingham twice this week already. So.
Hey, Hattie. Over here. In all your time on the stand-up circuit, what are your most memorable heckles that you've had to deal with? And how did you deal with them?
Well, probably the worst one was this place called the Tunnel. It's in South London. Oh, have you been there? You sound like a... Okay. It's closed down now. It was at the south side of the Rotherhithe Tunnel in South London, and it was a notorious Millwall supporters club. And I did it 3 times. One time I did it, I was there and this, I can't remember, was that the first one? Well, I remember one time they started chanting "Burn the Witch," and show us your bleep. And I said, if anyone wants to see a really big bleep, there's one standing right by the door. So things like that. But one time this bloke got up, because the stage was there and the toilets were behind the stage, just behind the stage. And this bloke got up, walked across the back, walked back again, and as he walked back, he lifted my dress up over my head. So I turned around and slapped him, and then he walked back to his seat, and he had his shopping with him, and I carried on talking, and then he threw this egg at me, which splattered all down my face. So I'm saying this really quick now, it was over in a slight period of time, not much though. Then I walked towards him and there was a tray of empty glasses on the table next to him, so I picked the tray of empty glasses up and I was holding it over his head and I was truly deciding whether to smash the whole lot down on his head. And all these Millwall supporters, he just went really, really quiet, like like this because I wasn't messing about. I really thought I might just smash this over your head. So then I put it down and went back to the mic and said, I'm getting off now because I'm getting a black eye. And so the compere came on, this man called Malcolm Hardy, who's since died and become a legend. He said, who thinks we should chuck this bloke out? So all these Mill supporters were shouting, yeah, out of order! So they all got up and grabbed this bloke and like dragged him out. And as he went past me, I gave him another punch. You're praising violence. Then Malcolm went back on stage and went, oh, all right, well, she's going to carry on now. So I carried on until my eye closed up and said, oh, I'm going to faint now. And they got off. And they didn't come up at the bar afterwards going, what'd you get off for? You was doing all right. And they go, yeah. But that's probably the most drastic one. It all turned into a barroom brawl in there. It was like something from a Wild West film. Cowboy film. Everyone ended up punching each other, and so that was a quite exciting one. Sometimes though people just don't listen to you, which is worse. To be honest, it's worse, and there's less you can do about that. You can't just individually go around punching people. It's kind of more fun if something drastic happens like that.
Hiya. When you were on Red Dwarf, most of them were lads. So how did you feel like being the only girl?
Oh, it's quite good, isn't it?
Around the lads. Did you have to like stand up for yourself?
No, they were great. It was good fun. I mean, they weren't very boysy together, but I don't actually mind that. I think I'd rather be on that. A friend of mine's been on a tour of Calendar Girls, and I think I'd rather be in Red Dwarf than be on a tour with Calendar Girls. So I like being geezers. Most of the comedy circuit is that, really. Hey? Yeah, they can be. Yeah.
Oh, Hattie. I'd just like to ask, are there any of your performances in Red Dwarf that you look back on when you watch them and think, oh dear, I didn't do that sort of how I intended, even though to us they seem okay? Are there things that sort of you wish you'd done differently that sort of really grate on you if you watch them?
Well, I wouldn't have minded having my hair shorter, you know, when it got long. Because I kind of grew it. It was probably usually 18 months between to the next series, and I went along with the long hair thinking, oh, they'll just tell me to cut it anyway. But then they were mostly boys and they didn't notice. And the makeup ladies just went, oh, it looks nice long. So, you know, when I look at it, I did get a review. One of that whole series 5 got a review that said her hair's too long for a computer. So, I don't know what length hair your computers have got. And so I kind of disagree because agree because it puts the head out of kind of, you know, thing really. So this sort of length, and I wouldn't have minded having it cut, but nobody said. Then after the first one was recorded, it was too late to cut it then anyway. So.